After each town council meeting, the staff sits down and records a quick recap, highlighting the public meeting. The complete meeting can be found on the town of Avon, Indiana's YouTube page, but this podcast is designed to give you a simple overview to help keep you informed about what is happening. The Avon, Indiana Town Council meets twice a month at Avon Town Hall. A full schedule of their public meetings can be found online at avonindiana.gov.
What's up, Town of Avon? This is Angel Gino, the Marcom manager here at Town Hall, and today I'm with
Ryan Cannon, town manager.
Ryan. How are you on this dandy Friday?
I'm having a wonderful Friday. The weather is beautiful. The Civic Center construction is going. We got all kinds of exciting road work going all over town, Angel. I am pumped.
Yes, for those, speaking of road work construction, that was very redundant. Road work, there is this specific crossing that people are confused about.
Where's that at, Angel?
100 North and Avon Ave.
Why are they confused?
Because there was a notification that came out that said all signal lights will turn green, even if there are no cars there. But what it said, what it meant to say, what it did say was that there is a designated timer that, it'll work. It won't all turn green. There's a thing.
Can't all turn green.
Yes, there's a thing called a conflict
monitor
that I learned earlier.
It cannot. It's impossible.
It is impossible
for it all to go green.
Yes, because it will not allow you. One, for safety reasons.
If it does, do you know what happens, Angel?
It all turns red.
It'll go to flash. And so if it actually happened, the entire traffic signal would go to flash. So it would flash red. It would become a four-way stop. So it could, I guess I should correct myself because people will misinterpret. It could happen, but if it happened, it would immediately go to flashing red in all four directions. Yes. And so then everyone would have to function it like a four-way stop until someone can get out and figure out why it had an error.
So just a reminder, no, the signals, all the street signals and lights will never, ever turn green all at once. This is all for a safety measure, and we believe in the technology that we have, and we also believe in our public works department. This will cause accidents if that ever happened, which it won't happen. But we just wanted to clarify that because I know there was some confusion about that and the notification that went out. It will not turn green. It's just saying that it's capable of turning green. Yeah.
Got it.
Ryan, guess what, though?
What?
That is also part of the numerous CCMG paving project.
It is.
Places.
Go Avon Public Works.
Yes.
Got $1.2 million grant to do a ton of paving all over town. So $2.4 million of paving coming at you over the next 30 days, everybody.
Yeah, it may just seem like there's a lot of road construction happening, but this is all just to help us maintain our roads. This is also helping us control the traffic, believe it or not. Yes, it's going to be traffic because there are going to be upcoming lane closures, full road closures. Dan Jones Phase 3 is underway. We're starting the process with utility work happening here early next week. I know not many people are excited about that, especially with school starting, but this is all for the better, and I know it's hard to accept change, but we are changing. Speaking of changing, Ryan.
Got to get worse before it can get better, Angel.
Yes. Speaking of changing, Ryan.
Yes.
We will talk about a big change here in Town Hall in the middle of your quick recap of the Town Council meeting.
Am I going to hand that one over to you to talk about?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Why not?
That sounds exciting.
All right. Go ahead, Ryan.
All right. Yes, we had a town council meeting last night. Feels like forever since we had a town council meeting.
It feels like it's been, 2 weeks?
For those of you who don't know, we always meet the second and fourth Thursday of the month. But twice a year, there's 5 weeks in a month, which means we don't have a council for 3 weeks.
Wow.
And so we just had one of those at the end of July into August. So it was a long time. So for those of you who listen to the podcast, that's why you haven't heard us for a while. But don't worry, everyone. We'll be back again in 2 weeks from today.
Yes. So. We're talking about the August 14th town council meeting, correct?
I got distracted. Yes, this is the August 14th town council meeting. Got all excited about that fifth week. Sorry, Angel.
It's okay. Time is flying.
So last night we had a awesome meeting. It may not seem super excited, but a lot of work leading up to a bunch of things on the agenda this week. So first off, kudos to my staff for the phenomenal job that they do and all the hard work that people don't really see, that it just shows up on an agenda and it takes the council a little bit of time to approve it. But staff may have been working on some of these things for months and months and months. So shout out to all my staff for all their hard work, which is a great lead into our first item, which is a perfect example of this. Is last night we swore in 2 new police officers. For those of you who don't know, the police hiring process is a very long and arduous process, and for very good reason, because we want to make sure when we hire police officers that they're the kind of employees and people that we want out in our streets, keeping our community safe. And so, again, we want the best people. And so in order to do that, it's a very cumbersome process and takes a lot of time. We get hundreds of applicants, and then we get narrowed down to just 4 or 5. And then by the time we get to a point where they pass all the requirements, it gets down to just a few great chosen officers. So last night we swore in 2 new police officers, Kirby Chesser and Devin Bussey, which is awesome. Both young men, fantastic. Again, I'd tell you to go listen to the meeting. Chief Stoops did a wonderful job of giving their backgrounds. Both former military. I think one was in the Air Force and the other one was in the Army. And so people who really care about making a difference to their community, which is exactly the kind of police officers we want to hire. So congratulations to Kirby and Devin and all their family. If you're interested in hearing more about that, go check out the live stream of the meeting, and you can learn more about those 2 guys and welcome them to our police department. We also had department updates on this meeting. Since it was the first meeting of the month, all my department heads got up and did an update. That took about half of the meeting. So if you're interested, again, I'm not going to go through all that information, but you can go listen and hear about all the great things all the different departments in the town are doing. Our first item of new business is, for those of you who listen to the podcast, you know that our sports department, which is part of our parks department, is renewing their lease. We had acquired a lease for a property on Kingston Street, 8109 Kingston Street, and we have turned that into a youth sports indoor facility. All of our sports are getting the opportunity to benefit from that. Cheerleading, volleyball, baseball, softball, all of them are getting the opportunity to have access to that indoor space. It's been a great addition to our sports programs. And so that lease was up. And so in order to do a new lease, we had to conduct a public hearing for that lease. And so that public hearing was last night. Nobody showed up and nobody provided any comments. So that public hearing was open and closed. We also had the authorization to purchase and finance police vehicles. Deputy Chief Nugent shared the information. We are proposing to purchase 8 police vehicles. We have a fairly sizable fleet, and so we always, every year, are rotating vehicles in and out of that fleet. It is a challenge, both to finance them and to actually get the police vehicles. And so anytime we have the opportunity to try to add more to our fleet, we try to do that. And so we did have an opportunity this year. So Deputy Chief Nugent requested that we purchase 3 police cars with cash, and then we budget money every year to replace 5 vehicles. And so he also requested permission to finance 5 police cars. The total cost for the 8 police cars was about $400,000. The 3 that we're going to pay cash for adds up to about $150,000. The other ones are about $250,000 that we're financing. So the town council did approve the purchase of all 5 of those vehicles and authorized the clerk treasurer to do the financing for the 5 vehicles. So we'll be taking delivery of those 8 vehicles as soon as we can, and you'll see those new vehicles on the street here soon. So that was exciting news. The next one I talked about a little bit already, which was the public for the indoor sports lease. The next item was a resolution executing the lease for the indoor sports facility. So the town council had to conduct a public hearing. Then in order to enter that lease, the town council had to approve this resolution, which they did. They approved 5-0. So congratulations to all the kids out there in the community. We will be renewing that lease. There is a 30-day period that if anyone objects to this, they could still go out there and share their concerns with the council and the town about doing that lease. The next item on the agenda was a resolution accepting the donation of a right-of-way. This was pretty simple. We have a developer who is doing some improvements, and in order to do those improvements, they needed some right-of-way. The property owner is going to donate that right-of-way, so the town council just had to pass a resolution accepting the donation of the right-of-way. So, Angel, are you going to take the next one?
Sure.
Do you know what it is?
What is it?
Resolution 2025-23, authorizing change of the official town logo. What's that about, Angel?
We got a new logo.
We're getting a new logo?
What?
This is so exciting.
If you're listening to this, you probably noticed it on either the notifications or even on our social media pages. We did get a new logo.
And it's super cool.
It is super cool. We decided that as our partnership with the schools, with our new civic center, to hone in on that hashtag One Strong Community. We simplified it by, taking out the A from the original logo that we have, and then adding all different aspects of what makes the town of Avon the town of Avon. You will notice there is a little sporty ball on the top right corner of this new logo. That is also because we have a sports section in our Parks and Rec and Sports department.
Absolutely. Sports
Yes.
and play, not just sports.
Sports, just
but
play.
It shows
Yeah.
play. That's our motto as a community, right, Angel?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It is.
So our parks, our sports section, sports and play section of the town does partner up with the schools a lot. And this logo is to allow us to be one strong community. And like the school says, we are Avon, we are one. And so you will notice not only did we change the logo, but we also did change our colors. We are now black and gold with gray and white.
That's right.
Just a little, it's something cool that a little committee has been working on within the town. And we're so glad how the process went. And we're glad to be able to show the public finally. It's exciting. There's a lot of stuff changing. And, this is just a new chapter to a new beginning.
And it's really exciting.
Yes, more memories.
Tried to do something a little more refreshing, exciting, and representative of our community.
Yes,
so
of course.
I hope you guys like it. Not everyone will like it.
Not everyone
if you
will
don't
like
it, we understand. We're sorry that you don't like it. But
thank you for the input.
We think most people will enjoy it and that it'll be representative of the town. And hopefully you'll all be proud of it and get behind us and support us in our efforts.
We are one strong community.
We are.
Ryan, anything else?
Angel, you didn't say it, but the town council did approve the change of the logo. So it is official. They approved it 5-0. So
yes.
Here we go.
Congratulations to the town staff.
So stay tuned. Signs to change and
a lot of stuff to change.
Stuff on vehicles to change and websites to change. So it may take us a couple of months to get everything transitioned. So be patient with us, but you'll start seeing that new logo showing up everywhere here pretty quickly.
Soon. Excited for it. All right, Ryan, continue on.
So last 2 items, we had 2 introductions of ordinances. The first one is implementing a municipal wheel and surtax. And so this was a relatively long discussion with the council last night because there was a change in law that in order for the town to have access to certain road funding, the town council is now obligated to pass a municipal wheel tax and surtax. The reason is, if for those of you who've been around for a while, about I think it was 5 or 6, maybe even 8 years ago, I start to lose track of time because I'm old. But the state of Indiana passed an increase in the gas tax. And so the way most gas tax is distributed to us is based on a formula that no one in the world understands or could ever explain to you or me or to anybody else. But there is some formula that they distribute that. When they passed the gas tax increase, they didn't add that or change the formula. They started a program called the Community Crossing Matching Grant Fund. So Angel and I just talked about this earlier, that we got CCMG. We got a $1.2 million grant. So that grant, the way the state has been managing it is that grant is being distributed to communities to then go spend the money. Well, this year at the legislative session, they changed that. So currently it's bringing in about $300 to $325 million. When they originally did it, they thought it would only bring in about $100 million. So they only thought the program was going to distribute about $100 million to communities. And so what they found is the distribution of the money in that manner isn't equally benefiting communities across the state of Indiana. A lot of communities, it's actually benefiting the more rural communities because their split of that community crossing matching grant is different. Like we have a 50-50 split, but if you're in a rural community or a smaller community, you only have to pay like 30% and you can get 70% of the matching funds. So what we're finding is that in areas where there's lots of roads and lots of traffic, like Avon and Indianapolis and the other 9 county areas, that we are getting a lower share of that distribution of funds, and rural counties are getting a bigger distribution of those funds. So this year, the legislature attempted to fix that, and they did it in a couple of different ways. The first $100 million of CCMG is still going to go to grant funds for communities to do additional work. But then, and then there's going to be some money that will go to the city of Indianapolis for them to help improve their road conditions. And then whatever's left can be distributed based on lane miles and road mileage, as long as your community has a municipal wheel tax. So that was a super long story for me to get back to where I was.
No, it's okay.
So this is a substantial amount of money. I think over the next 3 years, it could be anywhere between $300 to $800 million of additional road funding. And so in order for the town to have access to those kind of resources, we'll have to look at doing a municipal wheel and surtax. So the town council introduced that ordinance. We had some discussion. The way the municipal wheel tax and surtax would work is you will pay that fee when you go to the BMV to get your license. It is a use tax, and so if you don't have a vehicle or you don't register a vehicle, then you don't pay it. But if you want to pay your car, or if you want a registration, then you're going to pay a little bit more for that registration. The wheel tax is actually for trucks, and that is proposed at $40. The surtax is on cars, and that is proposed at $25. So we just introduced that, so the town council will make that decision and on whether they want to do that or not at their August 28th town council meeting. The second introduction was amending the employee handbook for Senate Enrolled Act 409. Senate Enrolled Act 409 requires that employers have to provide leave to their employees if they have to have a conference with their educational institution. So unfortunately, many parents may not attend those meetings with the school because they say my employer won't give me off. So the state legislature decided they were going to take that excuse away from people, and employers now in the state of Indiana are required to let their employees off to go attend those kind of meetings. So the town has an employee handbook that provides that guidance to our employees. So we are amending our handbook to be consistent with that Senate Enrolled Act 409. That's it, Angel. That was the meeting.
When's the next one?
Next meeting is August 28th at 7 p.m.
August 28th at 7 p.m. Is there a work session?
There is a work session. Work session is at 5:30 p.m.
And a reminder, if you didn't notice, work sessions are now recorded as well.
Yeah, that was the legislature mandated that we Now, as of July 1st, we have to start live streaming our work session.
Yes, we are.
You'll find the work session on August 14th. If you're interested, you can go listen to how the sausage is made, I like to call it. I know you don't like that, Angel. But
no, I don't.
that's how we grind everything up. And before we get to a town council meeting, that's where we talk about issues and try to figure out, how we want to move forward with stuff. We talk about things at the work session. So it's more of just discussion. At a work session, the town council is not allowed to make decisions.
Not allowed to vote.
It's just discussion about items, and it's normally my department heads or myself discussing how the council wants to move forward with stuff. And then when we actually take action, it ends up on a town council agenda.
We got a few reminders, Ryan, and then I'll let everyone have a great weekend. Dirtworks is actually tomorrow, August 16th. From 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Avon Town Hall Park. If you want to find more, go to avonindiana.gov/events. Again, that's Dirtworks from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. tomorrow, August 16th. And then the week after that, we have Art in the Open Enchanted Brushes and Caps. That's August 24th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Again, that's August 24th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Avon Town Hall Park Shelter. If you want to find out more, again, go to avonindiana.gov/events. And lastly, the closing day of the farmers market is on August 26th, 4 to 7 p.m. Hendricks Regional Health South Parking Lot. If you want to find out more, go to avonindiana.gov/farmers market. Again, the closing day of the farmers market is the closing day, I feel like, of summer. That is the end.
Only 2 weeks left. That's it.
Yeah.
That is sad.
August
that means the summer's coming to an end, everybody.
Oh, snow.
No, not snow. Fall. Pretty leaves.
Oh yeah, we always
Don't
forget
get ahead
about
of ourselves,
fall.
Angel.
Halloween season. Get ready for the
Thanksgiving
town
back.
Hall, trick or treat. Thanksgiving back with Mary Lee Meyer. A lot of exciting stuff. Also, date nights also under the stars is on September 12th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Again, that's September 12th, 6:30 to 9 p.m. at Avon Town Hall Park. If you want to find out more information about all the events happening in our parks, go to avonindiana.gov/events. If you want to find out more, you can stay up to date on the road construction, what roads to avoid, go to avonindiana.gov/roadwork map. Those are the most up-to-date information about any road construction, and it gives you an accurate representation of where and when it stops, as well as if you don't have time to go look at the roadwork map, sign up for our alert notification system.
That would be really convenient.
Yes, go to avonindiana.gov/alerts and sign up for a notification system and
you would just text it directly to me?
I will just text it. And people who are signed up right now on the community news will get this podcast ASAP. They will get notified that it is out, because we do send out notifications for podcasts, e-newsletters, events, parking, where to park or not to park, for events, all that jazz. So please sign up at avonindiana.gov/alerts. Ryan, any last remarks?
Have a fabulous weekend. Stay cool. It's going to get hot again.
Yes.
So be careful out there. Drink lots of water. Hang in there. It looks like Wednesday of next week, the hot weather is going to break, and we can all look forward to a little bit. It's still going to be warm, Angel.
Okay.
It's not going to get cold or snow or anything. It's just going to be 80 instead of 100.
Whew. Yes, we need that little break. We hope you guys have a safe, wonderful weekend. We'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to smile. See ya.